Happy morning to everyone. So today we are going to cover a very good topic, X-ray diffraction. And the topic is very exciting because this topic involves the three Nobel Prize stories. So let's start by one. Can you recognize this person? This is William Röntgen. So he is the first Nobel Prize winner. In physics, the first Nobel Prize was won by William Conrad Röntgen for his accidental discovery of X-rays in 1895. He discovered that when some kind of radiation having a high intensity is falls, so what he did, he falls that kind of intensity on the hand of her wife. So you can see the picture. This is the hand of her wife. So here you can see that the hand is having some kind of X-ray which is resemble. In the earlier time when it was first discovered, every person is so excited and having so amazing experience. They are having a dark room at that time in the circus and a kind of amphitheaters, and every person is going there and look their legs and hands how they are looking from inside. But after then the X-ray is not known. You can see that X-rays are having a prefix of X-ray, and the X is used for a variable which is unknown to us. So after then, a second Nobel Prize winner comes in picture, and that is Max von Leu. Max von Leu is won the prize for the diffraction phenomena, the discovery of diffraction phenomena, and this you can see that this is the first picture taken by him. But you can see that this picture is not clear because at that time we are not having that kind of high magnification camera with us. So you can see that the pixel is somewhat blurred. So the Max von Leu received the Nobel Prize from the physics in 1914 and for his discovery of the diffraction of X-rays, because after the discovery of X-ray by William Röntgen, the question was whether the X-ray is similar to the electromagnetic radiation or it has some kind of different wave behavior. Because if we are falling a kind of visible light over our hand, we cannot see such kind of picture. So what is the difference between the simple visible electromagnetic radiation and this kind of X-ray radiation? So in front of Leu, there were two questions. The first one is, what is whether the X-rays are having a dual nature or not. The dual natures you can recall from the dual nature behavior theory by the de Broglie's wave equation. According to the de Broglie's, every electromagnetic radiation has the dual nature. One is it acts as a wave, and second it acts as a matter. If it acts as a wave, it will produce some kind of pattern, some kind of scattering, some kind of interference. So by that phenomena, the Leu won't tell that diffractions can be formed if an X-ray is an electromagnetic radiation having a dual character. So we will discuss in detail in this chapters about his discovery and how he came to the conclusion that the X-rays is electromagnetic and having electromagnetic radiation having a dual nature of wave as well as the matter nature. After then, once the diffraction takes place, next the Nobel Prize winners is a joint adventure of a father and a son. You can recall this is the only Nobel Prize which are getting in the same family for the same kind of contribution, and that contribution is the Bragg's law. So here you can see two persons, one is son and one is father. By looking on the age, you can determine who is father and who is son. So You can see that on the right side, the father is there, and the father name is William Henry Briggs, and his son is William Lawrence Briggs. So they got the Nobel Prize in 1950 for their discovery of the analysis of crystal structure by the means of X-rays. And while receiving the Nobel Prize, the Lawrence said one sentence. You can see that the hypothesis in front of his son, William Henry, has given only a hypothesis. When a radiation falls on a crystal, it gives some kind of diffraction. But the Lawrence thought on it, and he derived the empirical equation, and which becomes n lambda is equals to 2d sine theta, by which we can determine the crystal structure. We can analyze the crystal structure by means of X-rays. When X-rays falls on the crystals, they get deflected from with an angle with the plane, and the angle of incident is, you know that from the reflection law, that the angle of incident is equal to the angle of reflection. But Briggs tells, instead of reflected ray, he termed it as diffracted ray. So by receiving the Nobel Prize, he said one thing: science or the discovery of a new thing is not thinking the same things, but if we are thinking the same discovered thing in a different manner, we can got the Nobel Prize for it. So students, we will learn about the discoveries and the stories behind all these discovery, and how these discovery result into a new analytical technique, and that is X-rays diffraction. We will study in this topic of chapter 4. Thank you.